Good evening. My name is Publio. I'm gonna sing a couple of songs to prepare our environment for a special meeting tonight. So let's start with Vibrate. It's like this. When life lends a hand, it's time to open up your heart. It is time to love one another. It's time to take part, vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into song. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Vibrate always, serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. For you that's starting now, welcome to our meeting. Let's sing another song. This one is called Song to Mother Zephyrina. Source of love that radiates, warming up our cold night, supporting comfort, supporting comfort, cascades from down the mountain, calling the children of earth with love in their hearts, with love in their hearts. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in our good. The solution lies in our good. Oh, my mother Zephyrina, harvest of wonderful blessings. Make you, small son, a good Christian. Make you, small son, a good Christian. And now a song called Calm Me Down. If I close my eyes to pray, I heard the sound of the sea far away. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, His arms I sway. Maria harmonizes how welcome need a hay. Music lifts His spirits in sweet ballet. Nature's love, a constant giveaway. In God and peace, my heart find its way. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, and His arms I sway. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, His arms I sway.
Wherever you are, glowing seeds of love, as our Master Jesus taught. You will see that behind every sight there's a flame shining bright, tiny spark created by God. I will follow your path, Father, 'cause nobody's alone in life, and the scars of my destiny will be healed by your love. Disseminate wherever you are, glowing seeds of love, as our Master Jesus taught. As our Master Jesus taught.
Another day, another flower, another minute past the hour. Someday the sky is blue, and suddenly we can't see through. And every day is a fresh new start. When the sun turns off the moonlight, we get another chance to choose the road we want to cruise. And on the other side of the mountain, there's always a whole new road, a new beginning calling after every end. There are a million reasons to pick you up after every fall. It's always a win in the new round. On the other side of the mountain, there's always a whole new road, and a new beginning calling after every end. And there are a million reasons to pick you up after every fall. It's always a win in the new round. It's always a win in the new round. It's always a win in the new round. It's always a win in the new round.
When I go in to pray, I look for my good Jesus. And when I close my eyes, I can feel all His light. I open my heart for all He has to say. He shows me the best way I can enjoy my life. Jesus, Jesus, they never we apart. Please bring all your light to shine inside my heart. Jesus, Jesus, I can be content. I have your endless love and your protecting hand.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. So tonight I'm going to be a host here from our Spiritism talk. So before we start, we'd like to share some announcement with you to prepare for our special meeting. So the first one is turn off notification of your phone if it's possible. Make it easier for you to concentrate. We also would like to share that our meeting have the format of 30 minutes presentation plus questions and answers. So everybody is invited, encouraged to make question. You can type, and in the end, we're gonna try to answer all the questions. Also, we'd like to let you know that after this, the meeting, the questions, answers, so we have the treatment, spiritual treatment that consists in pass and magnetized water. So for this, we ask you to set aside a container for magnetized water that's going to be done by the spiritual world. So everybody's welcome to bring the water, and you can use the water after. I would like also to let you know that our meeting tonight is retransmitted by Continental Conference Americas to the Facebook and the Instagram, and also every Wednesday at 8 p.m. by Kardec Radio through the Facebook and YouTube. So if you don't see today, you can check it out in those channels or in our channel in the Facebook or YouTube too. So if you want to learn a little bit more about spiritism, special thing, special subject, we will have next this Saturday the 50th class. So it's a free course online. Anybody can participate. You can make question. So next Saturday around 5 o'clock, start 5:15. Everybody is welcome to participate with us. And the next class is going to be reincarnation. Why we are here? Why we reincarnate? So those kind of questions is going to be studied by the group. So you are welcome to come and participate with us. We also would like to let you know that this group offer gospel at home. So this activity is doing online too. So we can set a day to start, and the group can help you to maintain this gospel at home, where everybody in the family is benefit by the meeting. It's a kind of bringing Jesus Christ to your home. So if you want, we're gonna put link so you can solicitate the group to interact with you wherever you are, here in Canada, America, or any part of the globe. We can help you out, and this is can help you, can help your family, your friends, everybody that stay together is going to be motivated to participate with us. We also would like to know that in that we're going to post a link. We do a vibration. So vibration is we pray together, and there is a book. It's a private book. You can put your name, a name of your friend, relative, anybody that need vibration, need prayer. So you can put the name there, and we're gonna help you out. We're gonna pray together, and the spirits are gonna take care of this activity too. So more information, like we're gonna put the chat. And today I'm so happy to announce that we're gonna have a special meeting. As you know, Kardec birthday was October 3, and we still commemorating his birthday. And tonight, our beloved friend, brother, Dr. Sergio Tinsin, is coming to talk about mediumships and ethics. So, what involved this subject? So he's gonna talk to us. It's gonna be a very, very good time. Let's Everybody's welcome to make questions so we can explore this brother. He's very, very famous, very accurate in these informations. He's a doctor, and he's studying this mediumship for many, many years since he was born. So everybody is welcome to make questions, make comments, and in the end, we're gonna try to answer all the questions. So as we know, all our meetings, we start with a prayer. So we're gonna do the first pray and invite you to participate with us. It's a very simple thing. So we ask you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable. In this moment, bring to your screen, a mental screen, the figure of Jesus Christ. Think about him open his arms to you and say this is moments. Thank you, Lord, for this good opportunity to be here, sharing those moments with brothers and sisters for many different ways. We'd like to ask you a permission to start our meeting tonight. Ask you to bless everybody that is here, incarnate and discarnate ones. The good Spirit can help us to understand the lesson, can help the speaker tonight, Dr. Sergio, clarifying his mind to help us to understand your gospel, your teachings. So be with us today and forever. So be it. And now we're going to bring our very good friend, Dr. Sergio Tizen. Hello, doctor. How are you, my friend? He's my brother, the old brother, right?
Yes. Hello, Publio. I'm fine, and you? I
I'm
suppose you are fine, and I would like to thank to you and your work group to this possibility to stay sharing this night about some interesting issue about the spiritism, including something important about mediumship. God bless you all. I am in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, but we are all together this night. Welcome everybody that could stay with us or stay with us tomorrow or after. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend. So the stage is yours. So I'm coming back when we finish the questions and answers. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Publio. Um, Hello, my friends. Um, I would like to talk to you this night about mediumship. We need to record, to remember about mediumship as one human characteristic, uh, something related to the psychic from all of human around the world and during all our history, during centuries and millenniums. All of us spiritists, we need to consider that we now are incarnated. So, all of us, we are living in this side of life. But we need to remember that we have many and many different people around the world living in the spiritual realm. So uh, we have one planet, one humanity. We have nowadays 8 billions of incarnated ones. And we have, by Emmanuel, one idea that we have 14 billions of people, human beings, in the other side of life, in the spiritual reality. But we are, all of us, with the same characteristics. So we compose the same humanity. And because of our human characteristics, we can share with one another especially by this kind of sensibility. We can, in different manners, becomes integrated between all of us by the mediumship. So, for example, we live many and many reincarnations, and we know that between one and the next one, we stay in the spiritual world. And we need to remember that we have feelings, thoughts, we compose families in terms of material linkings, but we have affinities with many and many different spirits that now are in the spirituality. And then with us, we are a big planet with 22 billions of human beings around the world. And mediumship is a very, very important science, human characteristic. So I suppose that especially because of the Spiritism, now we can understand this capability from the incarnated ones to establish some kind of relationship with the spirits, the discarnated ones. We live, when we are incarnated, we live in the two worlds. And the discarnated people, the same. They are living in the other side of the reality, the spiritual reality, but all the time, because of mediumship, they stay with us in some kind of presence, because of the idea that we are one big family, and all of us, we need to stay together in the way of the spiritual moral evolution. When we are incarnated, independently of one kind of mediumship, when we are sleeping, our body stay on bed, but our souls, our spirits, we come back to the spiritual world, and we can study, we can establish different kinds of relationship between each one of us and each one and groups of spirits around the world, because of our different interests and because of our affinities with them, and they with us. So it is important to consider that we have, in terms of psychic phenomena, mediumship, mediumistic phenomena, but we have animism too. And we examine the different kinds of mediumship. We have some more simple presentation, but frequently, especially in working in the spirit society, we have one very intense manifestations of the spirits. Good spirits giving to us different information, trying to help us to know about life, to understand where you come from, what we are doing here, and our future in the dependence of our choosing, our actions, and different kinds of participation day by day in the human reality, when we are working, walking the street, when we are in different institutions related to culture, to information, to technology, to medicine. So always we have near us, we have spirits. And independently of our true knowledge about the science, mediumship, mediumistic meetings, all of this is a big science. The spiritist science, it is completely related to the mediumship. When we talk about spiritist science, we are remembering, we are studying, we are dedicated to mediumship. So, because of the moral characteristics of this humanity, we need to consider that because of the different situations in moral terms of not only the incarnated ones, but all of the people around us in the spiritual realm, we have different stages of understanding of life, of the notion that what we are doing here, our necessities in terms of spiritual evolution. We need to consider mediumship also related to the purpose of the life on earth. So, Allan Kardec published, after a very big work, the Gospel according to Spiritism, because all of us in this world, especially when we enter to study Spiritism in Spiritist groups or centers or societies, something to help us in the moral advancements, to become happy spirits with more virtues than vices. This is the simple understanding of our evolution process in this world. So, all of the contents of the gospel in Spiritism is to help us to obtain, to conquest the true spiritual evolution. And because we have all the best instructions from the good spirits to help us to progress in these terms, we study the prescriptions of Jesus Christ and all the good spirits with the collaboration, the essentials of the spirits by Allan Kardec. So we understand the moral instructions to help us in this acquisition. And we need to know about moral laws. And this one, we need to know not only in the relationship with mediumship, but in all of our possibilities day by day to obtain this kind of moral progress. But mediumship, it is a very important issue, and especially us, but not only. We need to study mediumship, and it is important to affiliate mediumship with the gospel that we can study by Spiritism. In those days, we have many problems in the practice of mediumship. It is important to remember that mediumship, it is the tool to our humanity, be just one, because the important relationship between discarnated and incarnated people by this one mediumship. So we need to do our evolution. And the spirits in the other side of life, the same. But we need to remember that we have, during all the last millenniums, important limitations to recover ourselves in moral terms. We need to know about the true difficulties that we have to obtain the happiness with the time. And all of the different aspects of Spiritism, this is the consoler promised by Jesus to us 2 millennia ago. And we have, especially the Spiritists, this kind of consoler because of the group of orientations, letters, considerations, prescriptions from the good spirits in the name of our Lord, because they want to help us to gain one kind of differentiation to a better sphere of human and spiritual life. But we need to remember too that in the spiritual reality, we have bad spirits. We have spirits that are living in a very important reality, in the darkness, in the umbral. We have one kind of majority in terms of statistics in the inner condition of the spiritual world. And they are trying to influence many and many of them, the incarnated ones, to stay in some kind of stagnation in terms of they want that we do not progress in moral terms. So this is a very important study, because when we are studying in the Spiritist society, we always need to consider the human relationships between the two different sides of life. And when we are mediums, frequently we need to create a good condition to the exercise of the mediumship in terms not only in the spiritist groups, but in all of our lives, because we have this kind of sensibility. This is one universal condition, and we have two kinds of spirits trying to stay related to us, the good and the bad. So we need to obtain progressively the better condition to the exercise of the mediumship, but during all the days, we need to exercise the prayer, the good thoughts, the good intentions. During this exercise, to be capable to stay the link with the good spirits, because they are trying to help us. We need their help because we have some different limitations in moral terms. So we need to consider too that we have different kinds of mediumship meetings. Frequently, we have mediumship groups. And in that groups, the meetings are created to the benefit of the people that are suffering the bad influence of different spirits that maintain this kind of influence spontaneously, but frequently because the desire to stay against our moral evolution. But when we stay in the spiritist groups, we can help. For example, I can share with you as a doctor, as a physician. I have one case of a child with autism, level 2 or 3 of support. Or I have a patient with depression, or anxiety, or panic, or schizophrenia, or cancer, or some kind of neurological disturbance. So I take the name, the address, and I ask for help from the good spirits. And I need the mediums to do that. And I am working in this context during many and many years, as many people during decades in all over the world. People that understand and study spiritism and mediumship. So we open each one of those cases. The mediums can see spirits related to that patient's during centuries ago, frequently in very suffering process in past lives. So we can use this kind of meeting to help my patients, not only by medications, by medical suggestions, but when we care of those spirits related to each one of those cases, my patients frequently become better with less symptoms and signs of that specific illnesses. This is one example of one team very prepared, well prepared to do this. And nowadays we are dealing with one medicine illuminated by Spiritism. Spirituality, religiosity, but specifically in these cases, Spiritism, by mediumship. The second aspect of the work in the Spirit Society, trying to help the patients, are related to the hands imposition with the magnetism that was a very important issue from the big experience of Allan Kardec in magnetism. The mediums of fluid therapy, of mesmerian magnetism, they are mediums too, to this kind of work in the Spirit Society too. Those kind of mediums, they need to study, to be prepared, they need to maintain their lives in one moral situation to continue to help patients, people, collective contexts, for example, the wars, the suicide fields. We have many interesting aspects to help people and to work with mediumship. So when we are mediums, ostensive or not, we need the Spiritism, the gospel, the idea of the moral laws to maintain our interests and working with God, with Jesus, with the good spirits. But we can see problems in this area. We remember before the idea that mediumship are related to instructions to ourselves, especially by psychography, the writing. As mediums, trying to know about many things in terms of cultures and science, from the spirituality, from the spirits of higher level of life, to help us to, as a consequence of the mediumship, linked to the instructors of the humanity. We could remember too, my friends, of the comforting letters. Do you remember Francisco Cândido Xavier, Chico Xavier, and letters from the spirits that discarnate frequently as children, youth people, and by this famous and fantastic medium, many and many parents, many and many families, they receive during many decades those letters to help everyone in their families to understand the immortality of the soul, the science of the afterlife, reincarnation, and many different issues in terms of spirituality by good mediums that, as we have, for example, nowadays in Brazil. This is very important work, bringing moral benefits to the people in this side of life. But we have some kind of people trying to confound, creating one idea of the psychography from the family members in the spiritual world, but that is false, trying to become important, famous. This is very sad influence of a bad human trying to be understood as a medium. And today in Brazil, we have one case. Some months, years ago, we have another one. So this is another problem related to mediumship, but they are not true mediums. They are false mediums. This is a problem too. I need to consider with you, my friends, the idea that we have the prescription to study mediumship during all of our lives when we are trying to be a medium or when we are a medium. And we need to know about the idea that during our lives, we need to recover ourselves from the past lives, the bad choosing and acting in the past lives. We need the mediumship as a tool to benefit ourselves, to help the other one by the charity, love, and serve the people as the model that is Jesus Christ and the good spirits. So, my friends, this is a problem to be considered, and we need to study always and study ourselves. What is the purpose of life? Evolution? Yes. And if we do not have one guided action in all of the issues of our lives, including mediumship, we will lose this life as the more important life and opportunity to obtain the spiritual progress in the way to the happiness in the next lives, in the spiritual world after our discarnation. Moral aspect of life, including mediumship. So we need to have this kind of conscience about this important aspect of the mediumship exercise during every one of the opportunities that they offer to you to our evolution. So in terms of ethics, the moral aspect of life, including the ethics during the exercise of the mediumship. We need to be conscious too that we have spiritual enemies. We have many spirits in the other side of life that are trying to block our moral evolution. So if we are mediums, it is very important to stay studying and practicing the spiritism, the mediumship, with the light of the good spirits and instructions of them to the exit of this progress. And not only in terms of mediumship, in all of the aspects of our lives. So mediumship, this is a tool to the spiritual evolution. And then spiritism and mediumship, we cannot dissociate never one thing of the another. Ethics is related to moral life, and spiritism is very clearly related to the gospel, to the good and the evil. And we should to be affiliated to the good spirits in the spiritual reality and the good and light spheres of life. We receive from the spirits by the mediums that worked with Allan Kardec all that we need, including today, to exercise the mediumship with some kind of compass, the north of the compass to the good results, to everyone that could receive different kinds of benefits from the mediumship, including discarnated people and incarnated ones. Charity, compassion, empathy, humility, solidarity, fraternity. All of this we need to put together always when we are in the exercise of mediumship. So, my friends, we need to remember what kind of word is this one, the earth. What kind of spirits, what kind of people. We are in October, and from January 1st, we can examine some kind of statistics. We have 900,000 of suicides. One case of suicide before COVID pandemic in 40 seconds. Today, 33 seconds, one case of suicide. We will, in December, we will finish this year with most than 1 million of cases. In the same period, from January 1st, from now, 33 millions of induced abortions around the world. This is one tragedy, because ignorance about the reality, because the people don't know about what is life. When the human life are beginning after the conception. And today we have many and many different victims in the Ukraine war, Sudan war, Burkina Faso war, Haiti civil war, but especially in Palestine and Lebanon, including, unfortunately, Beirut, the main city. This is our world. This is our humanity. So we need to study Spiritism. We need to try to understand and to have a good idea about this world, and work and do our best to relieve the difficulties of the spirits and the incarnated ones in all around the world. So, my friend Publio, welcome, my friend.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, what you're saying is so important. Like when you say that many people like commit the suicide because the ignorance, not knowing about the other side of the life. So yes, we have so many things to say, and I think I'm gonna invite you again to talk again about this subject because it's very important. Like not knowing things is the most important thing. Like if they knew, probably they wouldn't do it, right? So it's very important to clarify the humankind, to clarify everybody, independent of religion, like you said in the beginning, independent of religion, is a spiritual life. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
if you believe or not, is there, right?
sure,
Is
Publio. This is maybe the main responsibility of everyone, as commonly the spiritists, to help that the knowledge about life and the science of the afterlife, all of this could be knowing progressively to humankind. We needed to know that spiritism comes from Jesus, the governor, the model, the main spirit, the co-creator of the Earth planet.
this one
Our
thing that
spiritual, our spiritual mentor, father. So we have, as spiritists, mediums or not, we need to talk about all of this postulates, spiritist uh, basics, uh, because they offer the light that we need to stay in the way to the happiness, not only here in the matter, but including and very importantly in the spiritual world. But how many millenniums we will need to see our brothers and sisters in different uh, kinds of life in terms of work, family situations, in the streets, peaceful, and always in the good way to the happiness and enlightenment.
we
Okay,
have here
Publio.
just a few questions, but you already talked about, but it's very just to reminder for everybody. I did this question. Mediumship is a gift from God. So what can you expect from a medium that charge for the mediumship service? Like you mentioned, their groups well prepared to help in disobsession, for instance, to
Yeah,
treatment of. So what do you what we can expect for the mediums that charge for the service? Because you say
well,
they're the false mediums, so that's the reason I make this question.
yeah, it's different because I was talking about mediumship and spiritism. But mediumship, uh, this is a common aspect of human life. We have in different countries around the world, without the studies about spiritism, they are trying to benefit frequently the people in psychic stores in the United States of America, in Europe, in Australia. But because they know nothing about the gospel according to Spiritism, because they didn't have the opportunity to study Spiritism, frequently they charge the people that ask to them about what they have so many problems, what they need to a better life, and frequently because of material acquisitions. But all of human aspect, they inquire those different psychics in different countries, and the charge is frequently. But, Publio, independently of one manner to exercise mediumship, they are helping the people when they are good mediums in terms of the true mediumship. Because including good spirits, they know about the charge, but they help because they love. They love. But the question of the charge, each one of those psychic, they will in the future understand that this is not a good idea, especially in next lives when they will be invited to study Spiritism when they leave. This is a process. We need to remember that mediumship is a very old characteristic of many and many different peoples. And frequently in the past, before Spiritism, it was related to bad decisions and attitudes. But what we do not could accept, never, it is the idea of charging people from and during and after the mediumship, in the exercise of mediumship by spiritists. Because we have in Spiritism the gospel and the differentiation between good and evil. It is true.
Yeah. So very, very interesting. And this difference between medium and medium spiritist. So those that we study spiritism and get to know. So, and you also mentioned those groups that study spiritism. So this is very important to disseminate these groups around the world so they can get to know the spiritism and changing the way they use the mediumship.
Okay, it's true. Exactly.
Wow.
All of us, we are learning about the reality, about the human tendencies, and the linking this kind of psychic condition with the moral understanding of life, the moral prescriptions from the good spirits to this humanity and to all of us. We need to pay attention all days what we are doing, not only in terms of mediumship, but in terms of life. What we are thinking about, what quality of our thoughts, feelings, decisions, because we are here to progress, to obtain spiritual acquisitions to a better life in the future.
Yeah. Would like to say thank you, Doctor, for your time that you share with us your knowledge. And really, we invite you to come back to talk about this same aspect, maybe talking specifically about the therapy of treatment of like bad influence from the spiritual world. So we're gonna schedule one day with you. I hope you come back to talking about. And this year, I know you have many different groups that you started and maintain. So we're gonna talk about this. Okay.
Thank you, Publio. We will go to stay together in the next year, I suppose. Okay?
For sure.
I will
For
be
sure.
waiting your invitation. We will schedule, obviously. Thank you for you. Thank you to all the friends and colleagues that maybe stay together with us now. Thank you so much. And God
Thank
bless
you.
you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my friend. So now we're gonna continue our meeting. And as you understand, the second part is the spiritual treatment, the spiritual care. So, what the spiritual care? It consists in uh, consists in pass. Pass is a transfusion of spiritual energy, assisting our physical, emotional, and mental balance. So, to the best benefit from the spiritual treatment, please follow the guided audio instructions or remain in prayer. You may close your eyes to help with the mentalization. Remember, we talked in the beginning about the magnetized water. So now it's the time to receive the healing energy from our body and soul, which you and your family can be benefit from using the magnetized water. So, like to invite you, we're gonna do the spiritual treatment, the spiritual care. So we do a prayer, and also this will be the final prayer. So I'd like to say thank you and invite you to close your eyes again. In this moment, think about the sun shining on ourselves. This shine comes from the heart of Jesus Christ, our brother, our master, our model. And say thank you, Lord, for this beautiful opportunity that we have tonight. Learning about the spiritual world, learning about the mediumship and ethics. May your peace, may your love stay between us today and forever. So be it.
Let's get ready for the pass and water fluidification. Please get a container with clean water to be fluidified. Brothers and sisters, it does not matter where you are, what type of hardships you are going through. Jesus is always ready to come and help us. Place yourself in a comfortable position which can make it easy for you to reach concentration and receptiveness. Breathe slowly and easily. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up your lungs with air and let it out very slowly. Let tranquility and peace energies penetrate your lungs and move throughout your body. Your soul in harmony with your body feels easy and in peace. Let's imagine Jesus' passage. A clear day, the sun's golden rays illuminate the happy passage in Capernaum. A lot of white houses, multicolored vines, and hopping birds fill the landscape with optimism. The news about cures attracted the crowd in need. Suddenly, Jesus appears slim and handsome. His tunic was hanging down to his feet. At sunset, all those with sick people hit by several illnesses would bring them, and as he placed his hands over each one, he would heal them. This is what Luke the evangelist says. Let's imagine Jesus approaching you. He holds his friendly hands over our head. Notice that from his generous hands, a waterfall with clear and pure water originated from his love come to bathe you. It flows on your head, goes down your shoulders, bathe all your being, and brings you peace, serenity, and balance. They remove all impurities and pacify you. Feel the water bathing you, cleaning. Breathe. Now, imagine Jesus as a sun before you. His light, his warmth surrounds you. Feel the healing energy that comes from Jesus towards you. He hears your prayers. Trust him. His love is endless and it follows you and protects you. It provides you with everything you need. Have faith. Absorb the healing energy from Jesus. His light surrounds you. Feel the energy going through all your body. Feel stronger and in peace. Lord Jesus, our divine friend, reach out your generous hands, Lord, and change this water into medicine for our physical and spiritual illnesses. Protect us, Jesus, with your peace. Spread those vibrations of love throughout my home, Lord. May peace, health, and tranquility reign here. We are very grateful to you, Jesus. Stay with us today and forever. Thank God. Please remember to use the fluidified water.
Well, dear friends, dear brothers and sisters, we'd like to say thank you very, very much. But before we finish, I'd like to tell you that to ask you to follow us through our Facebook or YouTube and Instagram, Spiritism Canada. Or you can also follow us to the Path of Light, the group, YouTube or Instagram and YouTube. So we'd like to say thank you for participating. Wait for you the next week. And thank very much for Dr. Sergio, our dear brother from Brazil. And I hope you can join us on Saturday. We're going to post the link in our page so you can start studying with us spiritism and start making ourselves a better versions of ourselves. Have a wonderful night May the peace of God be with us tonight and forever. Have a night. Good night.
Come on, my friend, come to the light. Here with all our heart and soul, let's follow Jesus Christ. Let us preach the peace, let us preach the love. And this world already wonderful will be much more. Get up, look at the sky, in the earth where the flowers bloom with sunshine. Let's hold our hands and be together on this road. Then we take peace and love and spread it to the world. Good vibes, laughter and shout outs, show